Alright, ladies and gentlemen, today what I'm going to do is share with you one of my healthy omelet recipes that I have for breakfast. It's not too difficult to make. I'm pretty sure you could do it on, whenever you get up in the morning. I'm a pretty lazy, laid-back type of guy. I'm not real good in the kitchen, but I still manage to make these things, so I'm pretty sure you can figure out how to do it too. Let me show you some of the steps I go through to make this thing, and hopefully you guys can do it too. Okay, one of the very first things that I do is I get my vegetables in order. I make my omelets with vegetables every morning because, like I said, there's little amounts of calories in vegetables and you can eat a ton of them. So basically what I do, I start with my broccoli and I chop it up really fine. And I'll show you why here in a second. So that's first step. So I've chopped up my broccoli, it's nice and fine over here, and then I use bell peppers, of course. Always gotta have the bell peppers. So I take a few chunks of the bell peppers, and I chop that stuff up too. And I get carrots, preferably little chopped up ones because I'm too lazy to cut up whole ones. And I chop up those little pieces too. So as you can see, I got all my vegetables ready here. It's about 2 cups worth of vegetables here. It's a pretty good amount. So getting ready, and then I get my pans ready. Well, before we begin on the pans, of course you can't have an omelet without your eggs. So what I'm going to use is 2 whole eggs and 3 egg whites. Now, there's a lot of controversy between eggs being good, the yolk and all that stuff. You know what? Just go in the middle. Do half and half. It's not that bad. So 2 whole eggs and the egg whites. I've gotten pretty good at doing this, by the way, over the years. There's the egg white in there. And I do that with 2 more of those. So a total of 3 egg whites and 2 whole eggs. Of course, you could add a little salt, little pepper, and you basically just mix it all up and get it ready for your pan. I'll move on to my pans here. I use 2, one for the vegetables, one for the omelet. So I just get it ready with a little olive oil spray. Go now that my pan's heated up a bit, I toss in the broccoli. And I put a little coat of olive oil on top of that broccoli too. Lower the heat down a little bit. And basically I stir it around a little bit. That way I can tenderize it, get a little, so it's not too raw tasting. Okay, I let my broccoli cook for about a minute or 2, just to get a little heads up about, because it's harder than the other vegetables. So I just added the rest of them, the bell peppers, carrots, and just spray a little more of the oil on it, just a little. I just stir it around. So it doesn't burn. I put it on kind of medium heat. I just stir the stuff around for a few minutes. Oh yeah, and I also add seasoning to that. A little light seasoning to the vegetables. And just basically tenderize them a bit before I get them ready for my omelet over here. So I've been roasting, tenderizing these vegetables now for about 4 minutes or so, stirring them around here and there. So now that they're ready, I just set them off to the side. Then I get the omelet pan ready. So I spray that pan too. Nice little coat there, so nothing sticks. And we'll get that going. Okay, so once you got your pan heated up, just go ahead and toss your eggs in there. And there you have it. I usually keep it at a medium heat or so. You don't want it too fast. You'll burn your stuff. Remember, I'm not that great at the kitchen. I'm actually pretty bad. But just a little practice and time, you can get decent at making food that's healthy for you. So we'll let that egg set a little bit, and then we'll toss the vegetables in it. All right, this bad boy's ready to get flipped over. So let me show you how I do this. This took me a lot of times to figure out. But I lift it around, make sure it's not stuck anywhere. Usually what I do, I grab an end, and I'll just slam it in there, flip the entire thing over. Done. I'll shut off the heat then. We've got about a 1/4 cup here of low-fat cheese. So I sprinkle that here on one side of it. get my vegetables here. Pick up my messes here. Let the other side set for, I don't know, 30 seconds or so. That should be done. Flip it over. Set it to the side. It's basically a giant taco. Well, that's it. The omelet's ready. Yeah, so now that the omelet's done, if you got good pans that are non-stick, you just basically slide it right onto a plate. Boom. Ready to go. So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. A very easy, healthy omelet recipe. If I could whip this thing out, I'm pretty sure you can do it yourself. So it's just a very large amount of food with very little calories, something that's really good for you. And I hope you guys give it a shot, give it a try, and hopefully you guys can do it too. And for now, it's time for me to start eating this thing up. See you in the next one.